Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Moody Reel, where I review new releases in theaters or streaming platforms like Netflix and Hulu or Amazon, what have you, or new TV shows, new seasons of TV shows. But today, we're talking about a BBC One series, miniseries, Gunpowder, starring our very own Jon Snow, aka Kit Harington. He is also the co-executive producer and co-creator of this BBC series. And it's the beginning of the 17th century, and the persecution of the English Catholics by the Protestants is in full swing. This, of course, revolves around the infamous and failed gunpowder plot led by Robert Catesby, played by Harington, to take out King James I of England and the House of Lords, which, of course, took place on, what date was it? Something about remember, the 5th of November, 1605. Now that we have the failed assassination history part out of the way, we can actually talk about the three-part series. From start to finish, we have a cinematic take on true life events. It's not cinematic in the grand scale, it's cinematic in the sense of the filmmakers were capturing what you would present in a full-length feature film. It's like watching a proper 3-hour feature drama on the big screen. And I love period pieces, I'm a sucker for them. So it's really pleasing, and I'm just glad to know that Kit Harington can play something else rather than Jon Snow, or be known simply as Jon Snow. Sure, he starred in a couple of feature films that didn't really hit well, but it doesn't hit you in those as it does in this miniseries. Kit Harington is convincing enough to shed the old skin of Westeros and exchange it for a real-life figure in history. That can also be said about the entire cast. Great performances all around to complement the direction of the entire show. Gunpowder does a fantastic job of keeping this as authentic as possible. The unfavorable situations were carried out as you would expect it in real life. There was no drama simply for drama's sake. And there are some gruesome scenes, but you never felt that it was out of place or over-exaggerated. What I'm trying to say is, without giving too much away, there are fight scenes and certain choreography. Didn't feel it was as if it was too choreographed. It wasn't a dance. It would have been a real fencing duel between two individuals of that time. And even though this is only a 3-part series, it actually felt like you were watching a film. Now, this may not make your top 10 list of the best shows of 2017, but maybe it might make it in the top 5 of top miniseries. It could be nominated for an award. I'm not sure if it would actually win one, although costume and set design may get a nomination or two. Who knows? You can be the judge of it. It's only 3 parts, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to binge it. It's 3 hours. It's like, again, it's like watching a feature film, just split into 3 parts. I would recommend this not to the average moviegoer or average show watcher, but definitely to all those history nuts like me. You will definitely enjoy this, or that you simply happen to be a fan of Jon Snow. But remember, ladies, his name is Kit Harington. Okay, Kit Harington, say it with me. Kit Harington, that's the name, all right? So if you're a fan of his and you swoon over him, then definitely go watch this. But again, this is a thumbs up from me, and definitely worth the watch. I would definitely recommend this. Again, may not make your top 10, but possibly top 5 miniseries. Yeah, it's a possibility. Again, you judge for yourself. And you keep coming back to the Moody Reel, and I will be here at the Moody Reel, reviewing films that you may not even heard of, and is definitely worth watching, or watching huge blockbusters like Thor Ragnarok, which I already did. If you haven't seen that review, you should go watch it. Go back to my channel and watch it, or I'll just leave the link in the description, okay? Well, until next time, guys, enjoy yourselves at the movies. I gotta come up with like an outro or something. You guys gotta help me with this, because I don't know.